What is up, everybody? It is CJ Plays here, and I'm back with another Sims 3 speed build. Today we're going to be building a seaside beach house. Yeah, seaside beach house. That's what we're going to build. That's what we're going to be building today. Today we are building in St. Greer Island, which is a custom world. It does come empty, so it's really good for building, and it's very beautiful. But yeah, that's what we're going to be building today. Originally, I built this on Twitch, and yeah. That was an interesting stream because I was so indecisive. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I built like 2 different houses before this, and I I don't like them, so I scrapped them. And yeah, a lot of this build was just me going back and forth with myself saying, oh, I like this, but I also like that. If you want to watch the VOD, it's still up at the time of this video. It's still up, so just follow this. I will leave my Twitch channel link down in the description, so you can just go follow it and just see my thought process. I think it's about 2 hours long. But yeah, it took me quite a while to figure out what I wanted to do. This house kind of reminds me of the one that I built the other day, the Minty Cottage. Like, it's a similar color scheme. And fun fact, this house is actually down the street from that house. Like where I built that house is literally just right down the street from this house. And I didn't realize that until like after I already finished building. I was like looking around the map, and I was like, wait a minute, that's Minty Cottage. It's like right down the street. Like, what? But yeah, I didn't really have like a set like inspiration for this build. I kind of just wanted to build something that was like really close to the water, because I've been wanting to build another beach house for quite some time. So I was like, you know what, today is a good opportunity to do that. I'm building like on this really nice lot that's like literally right by the beach. So I was like, yeah, why not? We can do it. And I just wanted something kind of old. The inside is like a mixture of old and new. You know, I'm trying to get out of the habit of just using a lot of blues and whites when I do like nautical beach homes and stuff like that, or nautical homes. So I kind of went with a brown, like a really dark brown color scheme. It's like dark brown and blue, and it looks really nice. Like, you'll see it and it'll be like, oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, and then this house also has a back deck, which leads out to the backyard. Oh, I didn't even say that this house has 2 bedrooms. Yes, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. So definitely I can see this being a family house. I did make the one bedroom is like the master suite, and the other one is like a kid's room. So definitely a family house if you need a family house. Yeah, and I'm also kind of excited because I finally got the Bayside countertops, like the Bayside kitchen set in the Sims 3 store. Yeah. You know, the countertops that like a lot of people use in the speed builds for kitchens. Yeah, I have that now, and I'm so excited because I've been wanting those countertops for a while. Like, I had my eye on it. Like, I would go to the Sims 3 store and I'm like, okay, yeah, I want those. I'll add it to my list. But y'all, I finally got it now. Okay, I'm happy with some digital countertops. Okay, let me enjoy it. But yeah, so I can't wait for y'all to see that. Those countertops are kind of weird, because I've noticed like with the island countertops, I don't know if this is just like that countertop problem or just a problem with all the countertops in the game, but I've noticed that if I say, like, for example, I change the design of one of the countertops, say like I don't know, I make it purple or something, and I put one beside it, the normal one beside it will just like, if I place like a normal one beside it, the one that I colored will be normal. Like, it would just revert back to the original swatch, which I don't know why that is. And I've noticed it in like 2 other builds, and I don't know if that's like a me issue, or is that like an issue with that particular countertop, or I don't know. But I've noticed it, and yeah, I don't know. But yeah, let me know. Y'all have that problem? Like, I've noticed it like specifically with the island countertops, because I would put like bar stools behind it to make like a mixture of, you know, like island countertop. Yeah, so like that's just something I noticed. But yeah, moving on to the floor plan. So as for the floor plan, usually I cut them out when I do speed builds, but I was streaming today, and yeah, I couldn't cut it out because I was streaming. So I started in that little corner right there, and I decided to make that the bathroom. And I kind of tried to work my way around. Originally, I was going to put the master bedroom. The master bedroom was going to originally be the kitchen, but I was like, no, that could be a bedroom, not a kitchen. And originally, I was going to put like another half wall up like I did in my Minty Cottage build. But then I was like, no, I felt like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again with that. So I don't know. My thought process was all over the place. Like, literally, if you want to go and watch me just like go back and forth with myself, definitely go and watch the VOD on Twitch. It's still up. If you're watching this in the future, it's probably not available anymore. But yeah, that was an interesting stream. I had to stop like my build a couple of times too to save, because I didn't want it to crash, because sometimes like build mode just like it'll like lock up for whatever reason. And I was like, listen, We cannot crash on stream. Like, it's one thing to crash when I'm recording by myself, but not on stream. Literally, no, don't crash. But yeah, these are the Bayside countertops that you're getting. Like, you're getting a chance to see them. Like, I'm so excited because, like, literally, I've watched so many different speed builds and so many people use those countertops in the kitchen, and I was like, I want it. Not because like everyone else is using it, but like they look so nice, and I'm like, I get why people like it, and I was like, I want them. So I finally got that, and then like this set. Like, this set, like, comes in, like, 2 parts or whatever. So, like, the one part is just, like, the kitchen stuff, and the other part is, like, bathroom stuff. So, like, I ended up getting both. So, like, I have the bathroom. I have, like, the full Bayside set, basically. And I'm excited about it because now I have more options when it comes to making kitchens. Yeah, see, like, that's what I was talking about. Like, as you can see, like, right there, like, for whatever reason, like, the first one I can color, but then, like, if I attach the other one to it, like, see, look, why is that? Like, is that because they snapped together and the game just thinks that, like, it needs to go back to being normal? I don't know why, but like, I'm glad y'all getting a chance to see it because like that didn't make sense to me, and I noticed it when I was building like off camera the other day. I was like, why is that? Like, what what is this voiceover today? But yeah, I know what the kitchen turned out. Originally I was gonna try to section off the kitchen with like the with some tiles because I don't know, hardwood floors is I love hardwood floors, but like I feel like sometimes we can have a little bit too much hardwood floors in a house, so I wanted to break it up, and I had kind of a time trying to figure out what color scheme to make the tiles because as you can see, I was having a hard time because nothing I was choosing was working, and I think what I settled on was pretty nice and it complements the kitchen. The countertops do change in color because as you can see, I went with like a really light brown, but yeah, because as you can see, I didn't have much of a floor plan at this point. And then eventually I went back and I was putting up walls and I was just changing things. So the kitchen does change quite a bit. The kitchen also gets bigger because, like, as you can see, it's like a little small kitchen in the corner. No, the reason why the kitchen gets bigger is because I didn't realize, I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason, that chunk of the house, somehow it got like moved in. So like there was like some foundation that was just like sitting there, and I was like, why is this random foundation here? So like literally all I did was just drag it back over, and now we have a bigger kitchen. And this is just me trying to figure out what wallpaper I wanted, because listen, the creative style tool is just amazing and it just gives you so many different possibilities. And I was literally just sitting there for the longest time on stream, just going through like all the different colors and a whole bunch of different swatches, trying to figure out what I wanted to do for a wallpaper. And I think what I settled on was pretty nice. Like, it gives me the nautical vibes, but it's not as like blue and white as my other builds are, especially like my Minty Cottage and like my other nautical beach house that I did a couple of months ago. So this one is a little bit more you know, not as bright, kind of darker. I did use a lot of store content in this build. I kind of always just use like just whatever when I do like Sims 3 stuff, because like it's just so much stuff to choose from. I know like sometimes in my Sims 4 stuff I do try to limit myself, but in the Sims 3 I'm like, you know, it's the Sims 3, like I just want to use it all. Like, it's so much stuff, I just want to use it. So a lot of this room in particular is just the nautical I forgot what it's called, like the nautical set in the Sims 3 store. I used a lot of stuff from that. And I also use, I think that painting is base game with the lighthouse on it that I just used. And this chair is base game. So yeah, there are some base game things in this house, but for the most part, it's a lot of store content, custom content, stuff packs, as always. But yeah, I kind of wanted this room to just, you know, just be like a really welcoming, like, entranceway. Like is it a foyer? Would that be a foyer? Yes, no? I don't know. But like, I kind of just wanted it to be really welcoming. You know, when you visit somebody, be like, oh yeah, I could tell they like the fish, or they love the ocean. They love sea life. They respect the ocean. Yeah, and I was just going back and forth because I wanted to use the like end table. Yeah, I wanted to use that end table. I love that end table. It's such a good end table. Okay, I love using it in my builds. I don't know, and I think I ended up sending one of these ships from Generations, or it was the one from the Sims 3 store. I used one of those like ships, and yeah. That's pretty much it for this room. The living room I had a time with, because the thing is about the living room is like long, so like I could have put like 2 like couches in front of each other, but I was like, no, I don't want 2 couches. So like the living room has like 1 couch and a rocking chair and a what does it have, a bookcase, and yeah. I was having a hard time. Like, again, if you want to see me like my thought process when I'm usually building by myself, check the stream out. Like, it's literally just me going back and forth, like, I want to do this, no, I want to do that, can I do this, can I do that? And yeah, again, what is this voiceover? Yeah, see, this is me saving because I didn't want my game to crash. But yeah, so, you know, in all, I really like how this house came out. I would definitely play in this house. Like, usually a lot of times I just build homes and I like just move on to the next building. Like, oh yeah, I'll move on to the next one. But like, this is a house that I like really would like to have in real life. Like, I want to live here. Like, literally. When it came to the wallpaper in this room, I don't know, I forgot how I came across this pattern, but I was like, yes, I love that pattern, and I just made it like blue, like a darker, like a almost like a gray color, so it's like a light blue, dark blue. It's like in that same realm. And I used that, and I also used one of the base game lights, which I didn't like. I don't think I've ever really used that light in a speed build. Maybe once, twice, I don't know. And this is just me going through. It took me a long time to figure out what I wanted to do with the carpet. Again, the creative style tool, it's just so much to choose from. And side note too, now that I think about it, that couch that I used, that couch came with World Adventures. I don't think I've ever seen that couch. Like, literally, I was like on stream, like, wait a minute, has this always been in the game? Like, was it custom? Like, I thought it was like CC or something. Like, no, it's actually, I think it came with World Adventures if I'm not mistaken. Like, really? Like, what? I didn't know that was a thing. Like, what? And then like I tried to like pull up the chairs because I was like, okay, was that like matching like chairs or something for this couch? No, that couch is just like, that's like, it's like it's not a set. And I kind of would have liked to have a matching chair for that. Like, really? But yeah, and of course with the rug, I did settle on this really nice design. I kind of stumbled across it by accident, and I was like, you know what, that matches so perfectly. But that's pretty much it for this room. Really quick, the other rooms, I do have the kids room. The kids room, I tried to make that as nautical as possible, so I did use that really nice wallpaper with the fish and the octopus and the sea star and all that on it. So I did use that, and then I'd use some of the like themed create a pattern like patterns to make like the different beds. Like one of the kids' beds is like it's like life preservers and anchors and like rope, and then the other one is just like lighthouses and the beach or something like that. And then the rest of it is just me like putting like little kid stuff. Like I put like the mermaid, and I put like what else I put like the little octopus and the book bag shelf. I was like, what? Book bag shelf. And yeah, and then for the bathroom is a really odd shape because the bathroom is like kind of like Z-shaped, which is interesting, but it works for the bathroom. Like, anyway. But yeah, the bathroom is really nice. I love how the bathroom turned out. Like, it has that really nice, cool, misty color. And I imagine that the bathroom was probably upgraded at some point. Like, the bathroom and the kitchen. Because, like, the kitchen, those countertops are kind of new. You know what I mean? Like, they're not brand new, but they're new. Like, that didn't come with the house. But, yeah, that's... Oh, and then, of course, with the master suite. I love how the master suite turned out. It's just so inviting. Like, I would just love to sleep in that room. Like, like, I love... Like, again, I use those sunlit tile curtains. Yes, I love those curtains. Like, y'all know, I use those all the time. And I ended up using like the base game bed, and I ended up putting a computer because in the stream I was saying like, oh, I wanted a computer in this room. I wanted to, like, originally I was gonna put a computer in the living room. Then I was like, no. Then I was gonna put one out like in the little hallway section, and I was like, no. Then I settled for the parents' room because it just made more sense that way. Just to have like, you know, like the kids' room is too small for a computer. Like I wanted to have 2 beds in there. I was gonna put bunk beds up, but I was like, no, let's not do that. Let's just do something different this time. So that's what I ended up doing for the parents' room. But that's pretty much it for this build. That's all that's pretty much all I have. If you want this build, you can download it. I'll leave the link down below. Yeah, stick around for screenshots too, because I usually have screenshots. Some things may change because I still have to go back and playtest this house, just to make sure that everything's functional and that nothing is just out of place. So usually I always say stick around for screenshots because screenshots are more like, they represent more like how the house will look once it is available for download. Yes, that deep fryer, y'all. I'm telling you right now, pro tip: if you have like sim points lying around and you want like a faster way to cook in The Sims 3, get that deep fryer. Okay, the deep fryer is really good because Sims can cook like almost instantly, and like I just love it. It's a really cool item, and that's literally something that I always want in my game. If I had a choice, like that item from the Sims 3 store. And it also comes with like an ice cream machine that you can get too. So like you can like deep fry like ice cream, and then like you can make an ice cream cone or whatever, and then like you can deep fry it. Like they work in tandem. It's a really cool thing. It's a really cool set. Like check it out. But anyway, that's all that I have for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. I will see you in the next one, and bye. Thanks for watching.